Focus! Focus! What is wrong with this camera? My God. This camera is being a pain in the... Hello. Now where is my spectrogram? Right over there, I'm gonna bring back down. I'm gonna bring back down a little bit more, so it should be somewhere in there. Hello. My name is Jessica. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today is actually March 11th, 2012. So yes, yell at me. Do everything. Just yell at me. It's been a long time since I've actually made a video, and not really a long time. It's only been a couple of weeks, but there has been a lot that has happened. So I need to update you. I need to update myself. Last time I made a video, I actually came back from visiting my sister down in Houston, which previously before that I got fired from my job. So I'm unemployed, and there's no excuses for me not to make a video. So, like I said, today is March 11th, 2012, and we're going to make up for that right now. You know, I'm part of a group here in the Dallas area. And I'm starting to get more active in it now. But one of the ladies here, she wrote something so beautiful. If sorry if you're out there, I saw this post and it just caught me so much because I've been fired, I've been going through this, I've been going through that, and she writes this post on this board titled "Fears," or fear itself. Fears, what are they, and where do they come from? And we all have them, obviously. Because we needed to survive, and so fears were there. Thunder, lightning. We needed to survive. We had a fear, but we hid in the cave. From the longest times, there's always been fear, and I think one of the fears that I've got right now is actually, because I had a pretty well safety, I had a safety cushion, having a job, even though I wasn't out at my job. I was getting ready to, and so, and she, we learn at a very early age to listen to our fears, and it's kind of hard to change some of them, because our fears try to keep us out of trouble, or so we think. But at the same token, you can't be fearful from everything for our entire life. And, if that was the case, I wouldn't even be where I'm at today. Obviously, being transgendered, there are a lot of fears that we have, especially growing up. And then when we start coming out and start transitioning, some of those fears actually get shoved and pushed right into the mainstream of things. And sometimes when we transition, we don't transition to transition. At least I don't recommend it. There is so many, hurdles and everything else. Most of us that transition, we really don't have no better choice. It's either, to just keep on living a crippled life because of all the fears, or to sort of kind of accept it and to move on, to go on to the next stage. And I think part of my transition that I'm in right now, because I'm 6 months in, I'm not going back. So the last couple of weeks, like I said, I have not been making a video, but I have been dealing with my own fears. I haven't shut down. I actually used this time. I know my camera is not. It's chopping off the top of my head, which I do not like. I want to kick this camera's butt. Maybe this. Hold on. Let me try this. That helps a little bit. That helps a little bit. Let me do a wide adjust. At least now my head's not chopped up. So I've been dealing with a lot of my fears. The name change. Let me give you some updates on that. I am going to still go with the name change. I have not gone with it yet because there is one little thing that needs to be done, and when you go in front of a judge, you got to tell the judge if you have a class B or more misdemeanor or something like that. I don't know what classes or what. I know I have misdemeanors out there. I think a misdemeanor is no. I mean, I was in jail one night, I think. But every time I get arrested, it pops up on their screen because I have an assault on a police officer. Now, hold on a minute. I was dressed up in Montana, and they didn't take very kindly to it, believe me. At least I was in solitary confinement for the night. And I was drunk. I was walking on the street, but apparently, you know how when they put you in the back of a cop car and they handcuff you and all that, and when they push down on your head, they push you back and keep you from hitting your head on top of the door frame. I was so drunk and plastered from what I heard. Basically, I ended up headbutting the officer, and they got me on assault on a police officer as he was trying to. Come on, I'm not a violent type. So I got to find out what that misdemeanor is. I don't think it's going to hold anything against it. But I need to know. So anyway, I got the form to the FBI. I sent them their $18. I sent them my fingerprints, which I already have a hazmat endorsement anyway, so the FBI knows all about me. Whenever you drive a big rig and haul the hazardous materials, they do ever since 9/11, they do a background check. So. But anyway, I'm doing this for myself, so they're going to send the results back to me. And then once I get those results, I can know what to say in front of a judge, what misdemeanors I got, and all that. So that should take anywhere from a month to a month and a half, and that's already shipped off. I shipped it off priority. So I just don't want to lie in front of a judge. I don't want to say, hey, I have no misdemeanors. In any state, so this will solve some of that. And then I guess I got 90 days from there. Being unemployed, I still have not found out if I get unemployment yet. A lot of this is going to depend on if I get some unemployment, then yes. On my applications, I'll probably put Jessica on them, or AKA Jessica, or whatever. So that my next job, they do know that I'm transitioned, which it's going to make it harder to get a job. But I tell you what, the last couple of weeks have been just so good. Even though I haven't been employed, it's gotten hot here in Texas. The girls, oh my gosh. I'm going through another spurt right now. I don't know what it is about seeing a doctor, but when I get the blood panel test, another half inch. I took measurements on the 25th of every month, and I think it was 44 inches on the top, on the top part, and now they're almost 44 and a half. I mean, the spurt stopped, or it's coming down a little bit, because believe me, they hurt. I mean, the other night I was tossing and turning in bed, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I just could not get to sleep. And I was just sitting there doing this, because it hurt so damn bad. So that's good. That means you're growing. But also means that, hey, I'm starting to push into the C cup range now. I'm still a B cup though, so. But it's getting to the point that, when I get a year and a half in, I'm not going to be able to hide. So I might as well think about getting the next job as Jessica, which I think is going to be the wisest and most important decision. But I think, like I said, a lot of that's going to depend. If I get unemployment, if I got to hurry up and get a job and get money, obviously, I probably just wear a binder and go to work, because I need a paycheck. But if I'm going to get unemployment, I'm going to, put Jessica on the thing, and it just makes it easier. My friend at work, my old job, she actually was getting ready to transfer over to New Mexico. She actually left. We just the other day, actually Friday, went out to breakfast, and she saw me for the first time, because she always saw me with my hair up and stuff like that, and a hard hat. So she saw me for the very first time, and she was like, "Wow." She goes, "I need to move out of here. I need to, go somewhere where, I can transition and be happy." And she's right. Because the more I work, or if I get another job and I have to hide it, it is depressing. It holds against you. And I haven't felt that in the last couple of weeks I haven't worked. But you need a job. So, and I'm rambling about that. So that's to let you guys know, to let me know when I look at this video later on. Yes, it has been a couple weeks since I've been fired. Yes, it's been a couple weeks since I made a video. But you know what? This ain't all depression time. I've actually, I haven't been practicing my voice. I have been in depressed modes, off and on like a roller coaster, because there's a lot of serious thinking going on in my head to sort all this out. But the more I think about it, the more I'm happy now. And the more I realize, there ain't no going back. There ain't no, not that I would want to go back. It's just time to move forward. And sometimes they can be really, really scary. That's what I was talking about, fears. I think that's what's really, because I've hid it for so long. There's a lot of fears of that. Fears of losing a job. All because we have a nature that is different from the societal norm. So anyway, like I said, fears are good. We need them to survive. But when they consume our lives, that's when it's time to jump on them and break them down and see and move ahead. So, what else has been happening the last couple of weeks? Oh my gosh, my fiance has been loving it, because you know what? We've been spending more time together. In fact, the other day, we went to see my friend that used to work before she went to New Mexico, and me and my fiance, we left Waffle House, and we went over to the home show, and a whole day long. Just something to walk around. We don't have money for patios or hot tubs or new roofs, but it was neat just to walk around and spend time with each other and not really worry about too much. Filled out so many entry forms, so we're gonna get junk mail and phone calls, unfortunately. But I signed every one Jessica. So if I do win a 2-day cruise, or if I do win a new patio or new flooring, I'm gonna have to. I got my doing business as Jessica, so they better not give me a hassle. I'll get my prize, gosh darn it, if I win a draw. But no, it's been fun spending a lot of time with my fiance, and using this time to do that. I have also started group therapy, which is good. Even though I went, it's like every Tuesday night, and I went last Tuesday, and I was the only. I made my own group. I was the only one there. It was my first night group, and I was the only one there. There's like three or I think there's three others that go there from what I was told. So it'll be good to get me out more, get other people's opinions, and be part of the group for group therapy. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'll fill you guys in. It's over at the center. It was like $10 a session, because they do it on a sliding scale type thing, which is good. I'm not working, so that's one of the things the colleges do up there in the Dallas area. Bought some new clothes, stuff like that. Still need to lose weight. Went to the dentist. The bottoms are still being worked on because I had two little bumps in the back on the lower bottom, and my dentist said they were like pieces of bone because I had the broken jaw and all that, and teeth pulled out and all that, and he said there was like pieces of bone left in there that were moving up, so we had to snip them out. That way the bottoms wouldn't hurt so bad. Still got the tops in though, so it's good. I just got to learn to talk with my top teeth showing more. It kind of looks funny sometimes. So I've been talking all my life with my upper lip, closed. So now I got to worry about smiling more and working on everything else without looking fake when I do talk. So I'm still working on that, but my voice is getting better. Or actually, it is getting a little bit better. Where is that thing at? Spectrogram. Yeah, so my voice is getting a little bit better. Not too much, not too high. I'm still working and playing and tweaking around. But I can't leave it constant yet. I think I had one nasty comment. And I had to delete the comment on a previous video. It's like, seriously, work on your voice. And you know what? It's like, seriously, it's working about yourself first. The voice really don't even matter. I know my voice is bad, but you know what? There's a lot. At least I don't come in here and talk like this. I mean, so there is a little bit of difference. And I am working on my voice. Believe me, I'm not proud of it. And I'll work out the fine kinks and bugs soon. In fact, I had to postpone my second voice therapy because I got fired, and I told my teacher, speech therapist, I told her, I said, you know what, I got to postpone this. I have not been working on my homework. She gave me some homework assignments, and I said it wouldn't be fair if I just showed up for my last session because I'm jobless now. So I basically gave her a warning, which is good, and she knows when I get more money that I'll probably come back and all that. It's just no income. But yeah, I got my last paycheck yesterday, which is good. I still need to get my letter of recommendation, or yes, and do all that. So the other day I went in for my laser, and because my dentist did all this, I took an antibiotic. And I was told, no, go ahead and go home. Because the antibiotic, I guess for a week, you got to not take antibiotics because it makes you photosensitive. So I got to reschedule that. But then I brought my truck in because I went to Groupon, and there's a Volkswagen dealership. Metro Volkswagen here in Dallas. I'm still talking with them. But I got a Groupon. It was like $79 for 2 oil changes using the synthetic. That was for my pickup, my 4-wheel drive. $79 for 2 oil changes, 2 tire rotations, the whole. So they rotated my tires and all this, and they said I got a pop in the front. Sure enough, I did. Anytime I hit the brake, it kind of popped. I drove off. I was like, I stopped at my bank, deposited some money, and still driving, and checked my glove box and go back to Pep Boys. I think I popped brakes there. I thought maybe it was that. And all of a sudden, about 16 miles later, my whole front end of my truck started shaking. I had to pull off. I mean, I was scared. So I pulled off the road. I tweeted about it. And the whole front tire was like this. I mean, I was able to push the truck a little bit and see the tire move like this. when they finally came back, to me, the service people had to come out to me. They did it with their fingers. It was that loose. So that could have been a big, huge thing. I'm gonna pretty much. I think I'm just gonna get my money back on that. I don't think I can trust them. I mean, they had their chance of doing an oil change, and I know that's a cheap deal, $79 for two, but that's a bad rep. I tweeted something. I said I hope they didn't do that because I was transgender. And I don't think so because I was just speaking out loud when I tweeted about it. I don't think the mechanic did. Otherwise, they wouldn't even have looked at it or came out there. Um, it was just really scary. I could have lost that front tire, on a big truck. And it was a steer tire, obviously. I mean, I drove big trucks, so I was able to. It felt funny. I was able to pull over in time and stopped at Popeye's Chicken. Got panhandled by a homeless guy some lunch, which was, I couldn't afford him a meal, but I bought me a combo, and I think I took the popcorn shrimp, gave him the, salad, coleslaw, potatoes, and other stuff. I just, sorry, I can't afford it, but I've been homeless before, so at least I did something. So I've been busy. I've been keeping out of trouble, keeping my mind busy. I'm still going in and out of the depression, but I'm almost out of it. I'm pretty much out of it. And if I look at the spectrogram, bring it back down a little bit more, so anyway, I don't know. I need to work on my voice, obviously. Not wearing makeup right now, but that's alright. My jaw does hurt, though. I might have to go back to the dentist. I don't know if it's getting infected or not. But yeah, so I got group therapies on Tuesdays now. So I'm going to try to do videos on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and I'll sort of go through with what I'm talking about. I also got a mixer, so I'm going to get out and mingle more, which will keep me from just being secluded. I think that's the worst thing for me right now, is to stay secluded. I think it's good to get out. So, and I think it's helped me. Like I said, it's been so hot. I've been still getting mammed like crazy. Like even at the home show, I was walking with my fiance, and everybody's like, "How are you ladies doing?" I know they're being polite or whatever, but it's just, "How are you ladies? How are you ladies doing? How are you ladies doing?" It's like, and when you glow like that, you just keeps on spreading it around. It's just really neat. So I think it's going to be Jessica getting the job. Like I said, I'm still waiting to find out if I actually get the unemployment to where I can sort of start filling in applications. I know it's going to be hard. There's going to be a lot of hurdles to go. And it all comes down to the fear, I just can't. I like this one, like I said, Sherry is a good friend. Well, I just meet her, but it's like, it fears they can consume our lives if we let them, paralyzing us into inaction and shackling us from living our truly blessed life. And that's really, really good point. So you can't just, ta-da, there I am. I can't do that, but I don't need to let the fears actually consume us and control us, which I've been trying not to do. So, but anyway, I'm rambling. I gave you updates. There's just a lot of different things that have happened in the course of 2 weeks. I actually, even though it's a mess right now, I'll show this to you the other day. I actually got my desk all marbled, or I got tile on it. Got the this wall plaster. Remember when this wall back here? Remember when it wasn't plastered and spackled? This wall up here in front of me wasn't it. Now it is. So I've been busy. Brought my truck in, got it detailed. Brought my fiance's car in, got it detailed. I got my therapist coming up on the 16th, which is good. And I gotta let her know that I'm going to group because I pay big money for my therapist, and the group it's more of the community center type group. But I don't think that will matter. It'll probably be better for me to actually have two different therapists, even though one's like a college grad. You know, that the college pretty much supports it. So the one-on-one, still my therapist, but the group, I think the group's more of us. But I'll find out more about that. So I'm rambling. I'll let you guys go, and I will try to promise. I'm not gonna promise, but I'm gonna try to promise to keep you all updated a little bit more. Not every single day, but 2 weeks might be pushing it a little bit. I'd like to do it once a week. I mean, it's all good. The motto that I'm trying to live by is, hey, you gotta be true. You gotta be yourself, and I'm trying to live by it. And I think I'm gonna. It's all good. I was worried about it there for a little while, but it said there ain't no questioning the way I felt, the way I've been, what I've gone through. There ain't no questioning any of this. My name is Jessica. They might not say it on a piece of paper, but my name is Jessica. And it's all good. Until next time.